I've taken away a lot from your session. Definitely, quality of life, looking at nutrition, looking at exercising, looking at sleeping better. And guys, make sure you take your supplements. And of course, the last bit of information, I never knew that we could have aesthetic procedures done. So I'm already researching about that as I'm busy hearing you talk about it. So thank you very much, Dr. Sibo. Our next speaker for this afternoon is Solange Sakrif, all the way from Lebanon. Solange is a 45-year-old Lebanese single mother of 2 daughters with a background in hospitality and international business. She has recently earned a diploma in municipalities and local governance. After living in the UAE for 20 years, she moved to Lebanon 3 years ago. She is currently a consultant for the municipalities and is the founder of the WILL community, WILL community. Her topic is a woman's value is often tied to her youth and appearance, leading to a phenomenon known as gendered ageism and the impact this has. Over to you, Solange.
Thank you
And
so much.
welcome to you.
Thank you so much for this amazing introduction, and I hope you can hear me well, guys. All well? Okay.
Yes, all good. Thank you.
Great. So today I want to talk about a subject that is often hidden in plain sight, ageism. The stereotypes, discrimination, and prejudices directed at people based on their age. And more importantly, I want to talk about how we can transform this challenge into an opportunity to reclaim personal power, particularly in the Middle East and especially in Lebanon. Ageism is sometimes subtle. It's the offhand comment like you are too young to lead or you are too old to adapt. At other times, it's systemic. When companies prefer hiring younger employees or when older women feel invisible in social, cultural, or professional spaces. Imagine a young graduate in Beirut, full of energy and ideas, being told you're too young to understand how things work. And at the same time, a 55-year-old woman with decades of skills told you're too old to keep up with the times. 2 people, different ages, but the same message: your age defines your worth. That's ageism. And today, I want to show how we can bridge the gap between this limiting mindset and the personal power that exists within each of us, whether we are 20, 40, or even 70. In the Middle East, where traditions and social expectations are strong, age can sometimes define your value. Younger generations are often told to wait their turn, while older generations, especially women, may be told their best years are behind them. In Lebanon, for example, this is intensified by our current crisis. Economic instability, migration, social pressures that often push both the young and the elder to the margins. But let's not forget, our region also carries a deep respect for wisdom and experience. In Arab culture, elders are seen as the keepers of tradition and knowledge. Yet, in modern practice, this respect sometimes remains symbolic, not practical. For example, young Lebanese professionals often struggle to be taken seriously in decision-making roles, while older professionals, especially women, face barriers in being rehired, retrained, or revalued in the workforce. So, The challenge is to bridge this cultural contradiction, to honor experience while empowering innovation, to respect age while refusing to let it limit personal power. So whether you're young or old age, age becomes a barrier. But here's the truth. Age should be a bridge, not a wall. I want to repeat that. Age should be a bridge and not a wall. How do we bridge the gap between ageism and personal growth? First, by redefining value. Personal power comes from redefining what value means. It's not just youth, beauty, or speed. It's also resilience, wisdom, adaptivity, creativity. For example, in Lebanon, women entrepreneurs, many of them mothers and grandmothers, and I'm one of them, by the way, are launching small businesses, crafts, and homemade enterprises. They prove that power doesn't diminish with age, it evolves. In fact, research shows the most successful entrepreneurs worldwide are on average in their 40s and 50s when they launch their ventures. Second, by intergenerational collaboration, also we can, instead of a clash between generations, we need a collaboration. Imagine pairing young Lebanese innovators in tech with experienced entrepreneurs who understand markets and human behavior. Each generation holds a piece of the puzzle. This is not about young versus old. It's about young and old together creating new solutions. The combination of youth and experience creates strength. And by changing the narratives, we must challenge the narratives that say at 25 you're too inexperienced and at 55 you're too late or old. In fact, studies show that many successful entrepreneurs in Lebanon and worldwide start businesses after the age of 40. That's not weakness, that's wisdom meeting opportunity. We need to rewrite the language of age. Instead of too young or too old, let's say exactly the right age for your mission. Imagine the impact of Lebanese media, schools, and companies actively celebrated achievements across all ages. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine the impact of doing this? So, what can we do? On a personal level, we have to recognize our worth at any age, reclaim our voice, our skills, our passions. Personal power begins with self-belief. On a community level, we need to support intergenerational spaces by doing workshops, businesses, community initiatives, where age is seen as an asset and not a liability. On a national level, we have to advocate for policies in Lebanon that promote equal opportunities across all ages, including retraining programs for older adults and leadership roles for youth. Individually, we have to stop apologizing for our age. Whether you are starting your first job or your fifth career, own your story. Your personal power comes from confidence in your skills and your journey. As communities, we have to create spaces where generations learn from one another, mentorship programs, community projects, women-led cooperatives. Like I found the Will community to empower women in Lebanon. For example, We are doing this by empowering women entrepreneurs regardless of their age. We can do this. Nationally, we have to advocate for policies that retrain older workers, encourage youth in leadership, and give equal opportunities across generations. Lebanon cannot afford to waste the potential of either its youth or its elders. As a conclusion, bridging the gap between ageism and personal power is not just about fighting discrimination, it's about creating a culture where every stage of life is valued, respected, and empowered. Lebanon, with its resilience and creativity, can lead the way. After all, a society that values both its youth and its elders is a society that cannot be broken. Bridging the gap between ageism and personal power is not just about equality, it's about survival and progress. A Lebanon that silences its youth will have no future. A Lebanon that discards its elders will have no roots. But a Lebanon that values every stage of life will be unstoppable. So let us move beyond ageism. Let us reclaim personal power at every age, in every stage, because the truth is simple. Your age is not your limit, it's your strength. And thank you so much for this amazing opportunity, Val. Thank you so much, and very nice meeting you all, guys. Love you.
Thank you, Solange. That was so beautifully put together. I am so excited that, someone speaks about us women aging in the corporate world, wherever, Some key takeaways for me is age should be a bridge, not a wall. Age is strength, not a limit. We need to be doing transferring of knowledge more often than anything else. And the most important thing is self-love. So thank you so much. I took away a lot from your talk.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to head over to Dinesh.